Hello! One quick thing before I get started. Over 99% of people watching these videos are not subscribed. Now, I'm not going to bully you or anything, but it would be nice if you just hit that button down there as it helps save one small child in underdeveloped countries. So with that out of the way. Okay, today I've got something different. This is a very fine article that I found while researching for my last video. I haven't gone too far in depth of looking in this article, except doing enough research to where I know this article was published January 14th, 2021, which is chapter 54 of the Boruto series, which is just after Naruto and everyone defeat Isshiki. So everything in this list should be pretty cohesive, I would say. But the first couple people I saw when I scrolled down did not fit that bill of cohesive. So I figured before I go into this atrocity of a list, I'm going to bring you guys with me. So let's go ahead and check it out. Boruto, every villain so far ranked by power level. It says here they certainly aren't equal, with some of them being vastly outranked in terms of skill and strength compared to the others. So it's pretty obvious that they are trying to imply that their list is weakest to strongest. So we will go ahead and see if that is correct. First one on the list, 15 out of 15 is Boro. Now, I've said it before, out of the inner car members, I think he's the weakest. I'm not really seeing a buffed Team 7 beating any of the other inner car members, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm not too angry that it's here, but I'm kind of struggling in my mind to find 15, or 14, I guess, people that are stronger than Boro. So we'll go ahead and see. Member of inner Kara, yada, yada, yada. Say he's pretty strong. Okay, so Sumire, the villain. There's a filler arc where she's a villain, or an anime only, I believe. And she's kind of strong. Once anyone with any sort of stature, aka old Kakashi, comes in, she has absolutely nothing. So I don't know what is making them think that she is stronger than Boro, a inner car member, but let's go ahead and read to find out. Talented Kunoichi, fast and capable, and she can summon. Therefore, she is stronger than an inner car member. Now, I'm not too angry about this. It doesn't really, it makes no sense, but let's just continue on here. This is probably, I think this is the farthest I went. And once I saw this, I was like, yeah, no, this is not okay. Garo, who lost to a Kawaki with his Karma Seal. Right when Kawaki used his Karma Seal, this guy was blown to pieces. Versus a Boro that was beating Kawaki with a Karma Seal, Boruto with a Karma Seal, Sarada with Chidori, and Mitsuki. So where do they think Garo is above Boro? I have no clue. It's pretty obvious when you have an inner Kara member versus an outer Kara member. There's a reason he's an outer Kara member. But, let's see. Has yet to appear in the anime. Grudge against Kawaki. Yeah. They don't even mention that he got blown to pieces in there by a Karma Seal Kawaki. So, that's a little interesting. So, instantly, we are 3 people down, and they have made 3 crucial errors in their list here. Garo above Boro, Sumire even being on the list. Yeah. Let's just continue down here. Well, so Shoujoji, he's pretty similar to Garo in the fact that he got beat by a Karma Seal character, Karma Seal Boruto in this case, and Boro beat both of those characters at once, plus 2 other high level genin that are most likely high chunin, if not jonin, in the case of especially Mitsuki. So I seriously don't know where they're getting all of this. Appear in Konoha's bingo book as if that means anything. Very fast and large, as if Boro is not faster and larger. Yeah, there's really not much to say. If you have 2 brain cells and know anything about Boruto, this would not be your first 4 on the list. So let's just go ahead and continue. Amado, if you're counting physical fighting, he should just not be here. But as far as intelligence and what he can do, he should be number 1. So I guess if you're averaging it out, he has no fighting skills and is extremely smart. I don't know if 11 is a good average, but I don't know, there's not too much to say about that. Not known as physical fighter, form of his mind, So they are acknowledging that his brain is just different, but they're not putting him up at the top, which is interesting. But I can't really say too much about that. Kawaki, I mean, we have seen no version of Kawaki other than Kawashiki, which was not out at the point of this article, that can beat Boro by himself. So I'm seriously like concerned with, like, they must have not watched the show. They must have not watched the show, read the manga, or even have the slightest clue of the series in general if they think Kid Kawaki is doing anything to Boro when we have already seen that fight and how it went. Former member of Kara, raised to be a vessel for Isshiki. There's no sort of like explanation of why he's this high. I mean, it would be a normal thing if Boro was not on the list yet. Like Kawaki beats, Amado in like a fist fight, obviously. Beats Shojoji, beats Garo, beats Sumire. It's just Boro being here that makes literally zero sense. Like if you move Boro, sure, Sumire back if you even want to include her. Garo, Shojoji, whatever, those two should probably be switched. But yeah, Kawaki being here, but Boro being at the very... Not even going to talk about what I just saw. Boro being at the end just makes absolutely no sense. So I guess if you want to count that as one error, Boro being so insanely low on the list, whatever. But it sort of just messes up this entire list. Yeah, I saw Owl. It just makes no sense. Like Karma Seal Boruto, Karma Seal Kawaki, they're just like Boruto without a Karma Seal. Once Ao and Boruto were going one-on-one, was still beating Ao. So imagine what a Karma Seal Boruto or Karma Seal Kawaki would do to this man. It would just be stupid. So yeah, Kawaki being below Ao, not really correct in any way, shape, or form. Member of the Anbu, they say that multiple times in here. It means literally nothing. The Anbu, I don't even know if it's a thing anymore in Boruto. It probably is, they just never talk about it. Incredibly fast and versatile. They just use these big, broad words and don't actually mention the fights that have actually happened in the series, which makes me think they don't know them. So, Delta, number 8. I'm struggling right now to find 7 people better than Delta. She's stronger than the people mentioned so far, so I'll give that to these CBR people. Delta's body has been augmented by Amado, as if all of the other car members aren't. But yeah, not much to say there. Code, yeah, stronger than Delta. He was said to be comparable to Jigen, even like without his limiter removed. Code himself claimed to be stronger than Delta. Cool. So like they know things within the series, like statements and stuff, but they just don't know the overarching fights in the series. I don't really get it. They're doing okay now, but the beginning of the list just made no sense. Jigen, yeah, he's stronger than both of them, but where are the 5 people stronger than Jigen? I'm very confused already. Yeah, let's just see. Shin. If you are taking it super literally, I have just hated Shin. If you saw my last video, you know I absolutely despise Shin. Like, it just doesn't make any sense that he was able to impale Naruto and basically, like, defeat Naruto and Sasuke just standing there. Or even touch them. Like, he shouldn't even be able to touch them. And then you have Sakura coming in and beating him. Like, it just throws so many weird messages, like, Sakura is stronger than an adult 6 paths Naruto and Sasuke put together. Like, that's probably an argument someone could try to make based on the existence of this stupid character. So, if you're going super literal, he's probably just the god of the series. Shin is just undefeatable until Sakura comes in, who is the Otsutsuki god. So, Isshiki, that's not Isshiki. That's just transformed Jigen. So, that's an L. But, he is stronger than all those people. At least he knows that. Isshiki being the strongest character. I don't know where the 3 other strongest people are. I'm pretty concerned. The only reason he doesn't rank higher is because he doesn't have access to his own body, which makes no sense because he's already stronger than everybody without his own body. But anyway, okay. I just don't. Like, I've seen people in comments try to make this argument, but like, how? The only argument you can make to think Momoshiki is stronger than Isshiki is taking the Jubi's chakra before he went to go fight Naruto and Sasuke. I'm talking about Jigen, not Isshiki. Going to take the Jubi's chakra, and that is what made him strong. But Isshiki being above Momoshiki, I just don't see it. I don't see where you can come up with that. once again, knowing the basic fights in the series, you would know this fused Momoshiki, by the way. Not just Momoshiki. They should probably add that. But fused Momoshiki pretty much got clowned on by the full power Naruto and Sasuke. Actually, not even full power. They're both like half chakra. Sasuke had to teleport everybody. Naruto got half of his chakra ripped out of him. So it's literally 50% Naruto and Sasuke clowned on this guy versus completely full power Naruto and Sasuke getting clowned on by this guy. So where does this happen, Mr. CBR man? I don't get it. Let's see if they explain and defend themselves here. Sasuke, people to defend Kaguya. Might be more dangerous than Kaguya was. They say nothing about why he's stronger than Isshiki. So yeah, this is just, it's just a list thrown together by someone that hasn't watched the series. That's just what it is. It's not cohesive at all. It makes no sense. Yeah, Kinshiki being, it's just stupid. Do they know that this is Momoshiki plus Kinshiki? So in their minds, Momoshiki, who is already stronger than Kinshiki, by the way, plus Kinshiki equals less than Kinshiki by himself. How does that work? I have no idea. But I'm really just annoyed at this point how they, I'm just assuming that they're trying to rile people up with this, or they actually just have no idea what they're doing. This is probably the worst out of the whole list. This is just a bad list in general, but this is just bad. How do you even, you don't even have to know the series to understand that Kinshiki should not belong right there. If all you knew was this is Momoshiki plus Kinshiki, it's obvious that Kinshiki is not above the fused version of both of these characters. It just doesn't make any sense. As the other person deemed to a greater threat than Kaguya, assume that he poses huge danger. Put on display in the series when he got beat by Sasuke and the Kage. Several Kage level opponents at once. Well, that's just not true. He is able to take on several Kage level opponents at once. He takes them on and gets beat. I can do that. I can take them on. I'll just lose, And while he isn't able to actually defeat Sasuke, he ends up pulling a draw from him instead. When did this happen? I'm assuming when he went into Momoshiki's dimension at the beginning of the series, which wasn't a draw. It was just Sasuke trying to get information and leaving. But hey, I guess we're done with Kinshiki. Let's just do it. Koji Kashin. Yeah, I don't even know if I need to talk about this. Once Isshiki was revived, there was nothing Kashin Koji could do except for flee to defend himself. So this list is just completely screwed up. I don't even know what to say. Clone of Jiraiya, legendary Sannin, incredibly powerful villain, killing Isshiki, purpose of killing Jigen so that Isshiki could be revived, yada yada yada. As a clone of Jiraiya, Koji possesses most of his power and chakra strength. They say most as if Jiraiya is stronger than Kashin Koji. Alright, so CBR. Let's just recap this real quick. CBR believes base Jiraiya from the Naruto series is the strongest character in the Boruto series and is the Otsutsuki god. So that is nice to know, Mr. CBR man. I'm not going to hate on this too much. If you have 2.5 brain cells to put together, you know that this is not a cohesive list. All the way from Boro being this far back, and apparently being weaker than Sumire, Garo, Shoujoji, and Kawaki. Yeah, it's just not. He should be right here, number 9. Perfect. If you're gonna put Amado back here, he's hard to place because he's not a strong fighter, but his brain is just carrying him throughout the series. So it's hard to place him. But if you're gonna keep him there, Boro should be right here. And everyone should go back. I'm not going to go too in-depth because I have a video actually that will be correcting this list and doing a weakest to strongest Boruto villains. So you'll get to see exactly what I think in that video, but for now, this is just stupid. It just makes no sense. CBR, please watch the series, read the series, do something before you make stupid lists like this. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.